looks like we're starting the morning with internet issues. At least temperamental internet issues. It's back to green. It's down to yellow. It's back to green. Okay, well, I'm hoping for a really good broadcast today, but it looks like my internet is a bit unpredictable, and I'm not sure exactly what to do about that. I got an idea. All right, we'll see if that helps. Yeah, it looks like I'm teleporting all over the place due to the internet inconsistency. But at least I'm solid now. Let's let this sit out for a little bit and see what happens. All right, it's good to see everybody on Twitch today. Josh Carrasco, Mr. Dragon, Underdependent, Rank Scorpio, Zombie Elf. Rank Scorpio says, hello from Glasgow, Scotland, Oxhorn. Thank you, Rank Scorpio. Hello from Seattle, Washington. We're live on Facebook as well. We've got Toby Noble in the chat. Good to see you, Toby Noble. And of course, it's great to be live on YouTube today as usual. Tony J, Slatty, Bart Fast, Jersey, Old Grindle, Rachel, Stefano Nofke, Julian Z, Cat 5, Heathery, Automatic Beats, Pavel, Elliot, Naka Michael, The Magic Q, and it's Kothar Shio. First super chat in the chat today. My first time watching live, love your videos, and glad I made it. Thank you, Kothar Shio. Good to have you on the program today. Always good to see a new face in the chat. Sean Fernango says, hi Ox, I'm starting my first day at my new job. Well, congratulations on the new job. And good luck to you on your first day. I hope it all goes according to plan and this ends up being a positive gig for you. Jackal7785, a member for 8 months, says, hope you're having a good morning. Thank you, Jackal. I am having a good morning. I mean, it's a painful morning. As I exercised this morning, I'm trying to get back on the wagon, and so far, I'm the second week into January 2024, and I have stayed consistent, so I'm still on the wagon. I feel good having, gotten my exercise done in the morning, and I don't have to worry about it later. But I'm also tired, and it's not good to be tired when you are just about to go live on camera, so we'll see how that works. Anyway, I'm guessing that it's cleared up. We've maintained a solid green signal for the past 2 or 3 minutes. Let's chalk it up to beginning of the broadcast hiccups, right? Yeah, I mean, it looks okay. The reason I slid over there a moment ago is because there was a warning on my broadcaster from YouTube saying that I was broadcasting at an inappropriate bitrate, but I've got a solid signal, a green light, and the quality looks good, so I'm not going to worry about it any longer. Sparrow says he always seems to miss me in the YouTube mentions, and I'm not sure why. Sparrow, it's tempting to put yourself at the center of things like this. I always go down the list from the top to the first super chat, and if your name is in there between the beginning of the broadcast and the first super chat, I read it off. I usually, I'm not trying to exclude anyone, Sparrow. You are not a target, at least not from me. It's good to have you here, Sparrow. I see that gold derby, and it looks great on you. Okay. Well, last week, we had completed the Githyanki crush situation. We faced off against a god, at least somebody claiming to be an actual god. Only upon going into the artifact, we learned that she's a fraud. And she has been defrauding the Githyanki people for a long time now. So it'll be interesting to see how that story progresses later on. But I think we won't get into that into Act 2 or 3. Now, for the rest of this act, really, we could go to Moonrise Tower right now. There's nothing pressing keeping us here. However, for the sake of being a completionist, at least as much as one can be with one playthrough under their belt, we need to go finish off the grandma. That's right. We attacked the poor, helpless grandma, and we made her flee. But she fled into like a dungeon filled with poison. And at the time, I was like, screw this poison. I don't want to deal with this. But I'm higher level now. I'm ready to deal with the poison. Let's go track down and finish off this grandma, and then we can hopefully head into Moonrise Towers. That's the plan today. Cat5 says there's an NPC you need to talk to for Gale's story. In Act 1? In this area before we get to Moonrise Tower? The only reason I'm concerned about it is because I've been told that once we pass into Moonrise Tower, we can't come back. A decision I always despise in game development, making it a one-way trip. Really frustrating for players like me who want to be completionist, but also don't like ticking clocks. At any rate, okay, well, thank you, Cat5, but where? I need to know where. I mean, it's one thing to know that there is an essential NPC I need to talk to for the sake of Gale. It's quite another thing to actually have directions. So I'm totally cool with directions at this point. I don't want to miss it because Gale's like my favorite character. I gotta say, I'm warming up on Lysel. I mean, now that the wool has been removed from her eyes, actually not quite yet. She's still pretty delusional. Even after her own people attack her and try to murder her for no other reason than that she's got a slug in her eye. And that is the plot. She still says, well, maybe there's some mistake. Maybe I'm just misunderstood. We just need to find more Githyanki. I'm like, all right, Lysel. I'm looking forward to the time when she kind of realizes what's going on. J7 says, will this finally be when you romance the hag? You can romance the hag? Really? Really? I mean, I wouldn't put it past Larian Studios at this point. They allow you to do so much in this game. Can you really romance the hag? God, dear Lord. I don't know. Cat5 says you can still come back to the area in Act 2. Just some quests will finish. Oh, okay. Cat5 says go to the fast travel in the mountains and then head to the left of the map. Oh, I see. The one area of the map we haven't actually been to yet. Got you. All right. Thank you, Cat5. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's dive in. Nick Butler, with a super chat, says, if your nose is running and your feet smell, you're built upside down. Yeah, or inverted. Got your feet up where your nose should be and your... Right, that's interesting. Thank you, Nick Butler, for that. Sarvis the Drow says, I believe you'll run into that Gale story NPC no matter which way you take into Act 2. Is that how they do it? Interesting. Okay. Right, so Chad is telling me that this is a non-avoidable NPC related to Gale's quest. And if that's the case, then great. It's gonna ease my mind. It means I won't miss it. Julian Z says, Ox, good morning. Good to see you on this Baldur's Wednesday. Hope you're well. Hear about the Microsoft Developer Direct on January 18th. Wonder what gaming news we'll hear. I haven't heard about that, actually. I'm not abreast to everything going on at Microsoft. Do they typically announce new games or talk about games during Microsoft Direct? Either way, well, it'll be interesting to see what they say. J7 says Shadowheart has poison resistance spell. Also, potions are available for that. I was just joking about the hag law. Okay, so you can't romance. I didn't think you could romance the hag, but at this point, nothing would surprise me with Lorien. They let you do anything with this game. Okay, do we really have to go all the way back? No, chat was saying we can fast travel out. Okay. Follow the mountain pass, that's all we got. Let's see. Elliot says you missed a lot of amazing gear in the Crash Ox. How? Like, if I missed a bunch of gear by not running through and murdering all the Githyanki, then I'm okay with that. Because, you know, I don't want to... It seems to me like the Githyanki have been misled. And had they known the truth about their quote-unquote god... they might not be as hostile as they are. So I think probably that the most humanitarian way to deal with the Githyanki is to only kill the ones who are a direct and immediate threat to our physical safety and avoid the rest so that we can get rid of their god at a later date and open their eyes to the reality of the situation. That's kind of where my mind is with the Githyanki. Pavel says, consider killing Kresh Captain for a sword for Lysel. Oh, well, in that case, I mean, if there's better loot, if there's a better sword for Lysel. Really? Okay. Jason says, the Inquisitor does know the truth. The captain should have attacked you after leaving the room Vlaakith was in. Oh, well, if he knows the truth and he's being deliberately obstinate and wanting a fight with us and misleading his own people, then he's got to die. Even if he just so happens to be carrying a really cool sword for Lysel. It's just not our fault he's carrying an awesome sword.
On my feet.
All right, should I do a short rest? I think I should.
Oh, that should more than suffice.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's with all that? Why can't I see past this? What's with all the blood everywhere? Oh, that's where we had the battle, right. Okay. Ooh. What's going on in there? Why are the bodies jolting like that? Alright, well, we killed all these guys. We looted the room. I think we got all of the loot here. We now need to go out. Cat 5 says long rest here. Really? I'm running low on camp resources. I mean, I suppose I could send this back. Add to. Send to camp. Cheese. Potato. Bread. Oh yeah, grilled pork. Gotta send that. Stale bread. Yeah. Chunk of amber. Alright, do I have any other That's 40. 40 each time is a lot. I really don't want... Type. I really don't want to keep wasting all my wares or all of my consumable food every time I get into a fight. Cat 5 says, I mean, you could not that you have to. All right, well, I mean, I'll take your advice. I think that's everything. All right, let me quick save here. Long rest. All right, yeah, I've only got 1,397 camp supplies. So how many long rests is that? Like 15, 20, something like that? Well, I don't want to fast travel. I want a long rest. I cannot fast travel right now. Why does it say I cannot fast travel? I don't want to fast travel. I want to rest. Map is red, so you can't rest here. Oh. Okay. Well, then I gotta go down here, right? There we go. What? Why does it say I cannot fast travel? I'm not in red. What? Yes. Finally. Okay. I still have the zombie. What is he still doing here? How long does he last? Okay. Well, we should probably talk to Lysel. A lot has happened.
I am Vlaakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me.
Lysel, you are covered in blood. Because you were attacked by those same people. Alright, I don't think anyone else is going to have an update. Maybe Shadowheart?
That crash would be a smoking ruin if it wasn't for us. Still, better move along. I don't want to test the limits of Githyanki gratitude.
Okay, looks like they all have something to say after we avoided the apocalypse there.
Thank Mistra for that. Can't say I was enamored with the thought of spending my final moments buried under 1,000 tons of limestone.
Ooh, thought this place was going to blow. We'll live to fight another day.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm glad we didn't level the monastery with that sun cannon, but... oh, come on! You can't say you weren't a little curious to see what would happen.
I mean, maybe a little.
I knew it. There's no shame in being curious about power. It is exhilarating. And who knows? Maybe we'll have better luck with our next weapon of incomprehensible destruction.
Maybe, Asterion. As much as he annoys me, he's starting to grow on me a little bit.
Too close for comfort. But thanks to some quick thinking, the Githyanki creche is still standing.
Okay. Speaking of which, I believe I have some new weapons to dole out to my companions. The Blood of Lathander. That is a spiky mace. I should probably give that to my cleric.
What's next, I wonder?
6 to 11. She currently has a corrosive flail. This is clearly better. Very nice. Okay, what else did I pick up from that place? The Skin Burster. When the wielder deals melee damage with this weapon, they gain 2 turns of Force Conduit. All right, that maybe that one for Karlak. Elemental Augmentation. That's a good spell caster. Diadem of Arcane Synergy. When you inflict a condition, you get Arcane Synergy for 2 rounds.
I wonder what the next move is.
Amulet of Restoration.
At the ready.
Ray of Fear and Wounding Ray. I mean, this would have been good for Will, really. It's a good warlock necklace. I'll worry about the necklaces later. Let me just work on weapons and armor. All right, let's give Lizelle the Githyanki weapons and see which one suits her best. As well as a crossbow. A Githyanki crossbow. What's that? The Poison of Angelic Slumber? Huh. Gloves of Belligerent Skies. Thunderous Conversion. When the wearer deals thunder, lightning, or radiant damage, inflict 2 turns of reverberance upon the target. I mean, my cleric does radiant damage.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Oh, okay. That's perfect
Still
for Gale.
breathing, despite everything.
Excellent choice.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Hoarfrost boots. Another Githyanki short sword. Hold on, let's see which of these is best. She currently has equipped a Sword of Justice, which grants Tears protection. Oh, so that's where that came from. 6 to 16 damage. 5 to 10. 6 to 16. It's the exact same as the Githyanki Greatsword, but without Tears protection. Now, the Githyanki crossbow does a possible 1 damage more than the Firestoker. However, it doesn't deal the additional 1 to 4 piercing damage. Oh, but that's only for burning targets. How often am I going to have a burning target? I mean, I could make occasional use of that, but she doesn't even have any burning abilities. I think I should probably give this to her, and then give this either to Gale or
Oh, I have
my
the magic
cleric.
touch.
Yeah, he just has a light crossbow plus 1. She has the Sharan crossbow. All right, let's give it to Gale.
I applaud your taste.
Firestoker. because he actually has the chance to burn people, so he might be able to make use of that special ability. 3 to 11, 3 to 10. Oh, and it even does more than the one that he was wearing. Okay, so it's an overall win. Right.
All right, what now?
Anything else I should dole out at the moment? No. I mean, we do have some boots. But all they do is give us very specific attributes, like the inability to fall prone while walking on ice and resistance to acidic surfaces. Though this might come in handy once we finally get to Granny. Okay. I think we're good. Let's sleep.
Need to find a way forward.
J7 says the mace also has a powerful spell that's worth checking. Yeah,
My faith will guide me.
took a look at it last week. Let's take a look at it again. Lathander's Blessing. Once per long rest, when your hit points are reduced to 0, you regain 2 to 12 hit points. Allies within 9 meters also regain 1 to 6 hit points. Awesome. Perfect for my cleric, who has a Revivify spell, which I want to make use of, and who heals everyone else. Lathander's Light sheds holy light in a 6-meter radius. In combat, fiends and undead standing in the light are blinded unless they succeed a Constitution saving throw. Well, I probably don't want to be raising a bunch of undead when I'm using this particular weapon, or at least keep them 6 meters away. Sunbeam, an evocation spell. A beam of brilliant light sears and blinds all creatures in its path. 6 to 48 damage. Holy cow. Wow. On save, targets still take half damage, and it's always prepared. That is cool. All right, I love it. Anyway, we were long resting. Why am I wasting camp resources like this? Why am I choosing 58? I did auto selection. That should choose my lowest first, right? Well, I'm wasting 18 camp supplies by doing this. Okay. Alice Hearn says, "Hello, Ox. Love watching you. Glad I made it for a live video, and I'm glad you made it too. Let's buff up. Where's my bards? Why is that closed? Gale needs his mage armor, which is somewhere around here. Oh, why can't I see it? I'm not on it. What? I thought I clicked on Gale.
You shall find
there
me.
It is. Casting the spell at a higher level doesn't grant any additional benefits. Well, then what's the point of upcasting? Might as well cast it on level 1, right? Armor class plus 13 to its dexterity modifier. Armor class plus 13. Okay, well then what's the point? Why is there 3 spell abilities? Alright, we got mage armor.
Nothing.
She has Ter's protection until long rest. Let's put it on Bardyhorn.
I'm ready.
She has Shield of Faith. Armor class by 2 until long rest. She's also wearing the best armor in the game, though. So, well, I mean, not in the game, but the best armor she can have right now. My Githyanki, she's only wearing Mail, right?
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Not plate. Yeah, chain mail, armor class 17. It's really good.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Armor class 18. Yeah, it's only one less than my cleric.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I mean, can he have mage armor and the other spell on at the same time? Base armor class is 13. Okay. What if we could put that on him?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Without overriding the mage armor. Let's try it. Hey! Awesome. It didn't overwrite the mage armor, so that brings his 13 to 15. Not bad. Okay, is there anything else I can prepare? Only lasts 2 turns.
Action, not reaction.
Gain proficiency in all skills of a chosen ability until long rest. Astral knowledge. I'm not sure when or why I would need that, so I'm gonna
Direct me.
ignore that for now.
Never a dull moment.
Okay. Class action melody? The sword hums in anticipation, ready to sing or shriek. Until short rest. Yeah, that's that weird sword I found in the rock or something. Alright, let's go.
Best be on my way.
Cat5 says, Oxhorn, you can just unclick the food if the total is too high. Oh. Oh, so I could auto-select and then go through the items that are too big and then manually select. I see. I thought that they selected it because even if I were to manually do it, I couldn't achieve 40. But that's not the case. Interesting. Wow, wow, wow. Who have we here? Oh dear. We've got the Kithrak Therazin, level 6, Raider, an Ardent Neural, and 2 dogs. Doggone it. I mean, is there a way I can knock them off? With like a thunder blast or something?
My faith protects me.
Now she has Spirit Guardians. Calls forth spirits to protect you. Nearby enemies take 2 to 24 radiant damage or 2 to 24 necrotic damage per turn, and their movement speed is halved. This is a concentration spell. Ice the floor. It helps, says Cat5. Oh. Oh, okay. And then there's this glyph of warding. Inscribe a circle of arcane glyphs on the ground. When stepped on by an enemy, the selected magical effect will trigger. Oh, I gotta choose it. Acid, cold, detonation, fire, lightning, sleep, and thunder. What if I could make a trap that creates a thunder effect, hurling people off into the abyss? Oh, that'll be fun. And then what if I ice this up so that they slip right into it?
Ready and willing.
How do I ice the ground? Ice knife? Throw a shard of ice that deals piercing damage. It leaves a nice surface. A thunder arrow will do that too, says Cat 5. That's interesting. I wonder if an ice arrow will ice a surface. I could grease it. Maybe I grease it instead of wasting a spell slot.
Most excellent.
What am I to do?
Assume nothing. Quickly then.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Right. Force tunnel, charge forward, pushing objects. Repulsor, push anything and anyone back 6 meters. Oh, that's right, I got transfuse health now as well. I mean, they won't be there long, and they will be moving through this area. But then again, I do have it booby-trapped pretty well. If I put it there, they have to come through here, which means they have to go through the knives. And they won't be here for very long. But then again, if I put it here, they take damage immediately. I can guarantee that all 3 of them will at least take some damage. And it'll be difficult for the other 2 characters to get through. Let's do that. And that's all 3 of them. All right, let's back up. I want them to chase me.
Best be on my way.
My own people seek my head. If they will not see sense, then bleed them dry.
All right, so this is Gale's turn. It's a bit preemptive to try and blow them out with a big thunder wave, because they're not going to go anywhere. I want to shoot them across here, and I need them to be standing there or back there. But they are all nice and bundled up like this. I mean, how can I miss this opportunity? Can I get all 4? I can! I can get all 4. Boom! Oh! The wolves are dust! All right, Gale. Damn, bro. Don't hold anything back now. Shoot. All right. I'm glad we did that long rest. Let's back him up so they can't shoot at us or anything.
Certainly.
I am fury. I am death.
Now, let's plink away. %, 50%, 70%. Ooh. I mean, I can finish her off. Why not? And then I can immediately get another action here. Nothing. Nine. Okay. Well, I want her to chase me.
Make way.
Get back. Gonna be so bummed if they don't walk over this. Like, I really want them to trigger this trap. How often am I gonna be on a bridge?
Sherlock. It's Aladdin.
Ah, come on! She can teleport? Oh, man, I feel robbed. I am robbed? She teleported over my trap. Oh, so frustrating. Weapon dropped. Oh, can't tell you how mad I am. Movement speed is halved. I can't go invisible. I mean, I've never used this before. Let's try it. Oh, come on. Yeah! If I do that, I'm not going to be able to loot her armor. Shoot. Shoot, that's the entire point of this. The entire point is we came to be able to loot this guy's sword. So yeah, look at that. I'm hovering between 70 and 80%. I could totally knock this guy off. But if I do that, I'm not going to be able to get the sword. All right, chat is saying that they've got some, they're detecting some problems with my connection, and that's true. It looks red on my end. Let me try and finish off this fight, and then I'll assess what I need to do.
Moving. I'm ready.
They're fearful, and their weapons are dropped. down. Wade Speakerman gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. Thank you, Wade. And congratulations to X285, M. Sanders, Thor's 08, Andy O, and Snoopy Sin 100. Awesome. Thank you so much, Wade. Okay. Well, that guy's dead. Let's get out of the... Let's get out of here.
Another step forward.
We need him to chase me.
Death is but a word away.
All right, Gale, you need to go pick up your crap, don't you? Well, he dropped his fire stoker. I can't move? Oh, the fear caused him to use up all of his movement. Guy's only got 3 hit points left. He's not going to trigger that. After all this, he's just not going to get it triggered. And I can't shoot because my bow is over there.
Time to strike.
She dropped her bow as well, and she can't move because she was speared. I could Misty Step to get closer. But I don't want to get closer right now because I want to lure him over here. Miss. All right, well. Oh, wait. That's once every long rest. I don't want to use that just yet. $55. 50.
Heading there.
Maybe not enough movement. Jeez. All right, well, get as close as I can. Well, I mean, now I can just use my bow on him. And that'll finish him off. Not enough movement, really. I can't get close enough to use my bow? Really? One action for that. He's just not falling for the bait.
Creator, destroyer. Dance macabre.
There we go. Okay. How's my connection? My connection is still really bad. Why is it doing this? It was fine. It was fine for a solid 30 minutes. Now for a solid hour. Nearly. Alright, chat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to loot up. If my connection doesn't stabilize after I finish looting, then I'm going to end the broadcast and recycle everything and try again, okay? Okay.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Now,
Assume nothing.
Lizelle dropped her Githyanki
Securing.
crossbow. And she needs it re-equipped. Gale
Let me work my magic.
dropped his fire stoker.
Interesting.
And he needs it re-equipped.
Eager for battle.
Now this captain has a sword, right? That's good for her. Soulbreaker Greatsword. Wow. Gith-born psionic weapon. When wielded by a Githyanki, this weapon deals an additional 1 to 4 psychic damage. Seldom caught unawares, you gain a +2 bonus to initiative rolls. Damn. All right, I can see why you guys want to come back. And we've got more Githyanki half plate and the boiled beholder eye stalks. Well, we'll get some food there. Okay, well that's clearly a better weapon for her. Looking good, Lizelle. Alright, the chainmail +1 is still better armor class than that. Has my connection stabilized already? Looks like it has. Okay. Well, if you guys missed it, I was saying earlier that after I finish the fight and loot all of the corpses, I was going to end the broadcast. But if my connection has stabilized, then I guess we'll keep plowing through it. Again, sorry about that, everybody. Wish there was something I could do. I tried, tormenting the guy the Comcast guy that's stuck in my closet. But, I mean, I would never do that. I tried reasoning with the Comcast over the phone instead of resorting to kidnapping and torture a human being. I would never do that. And it's still, the connection is not very good. So whatever I'm doing, it's clearly not working. All right, so there's him. Let's
What to do? Breathe deep and
move through here. Well, this spell really lasts a long time. Githyanki crossbow, studded leather armor, sun melon. Scroll of mirror image, Githyanki sword, short sword, and a simple robe. I'm sad I had to kill the wolves. I mean, their only sin was being a wolf. Okay. So, question. Can I fast travel now? Or if I continue exploring this place, will they just all attack me? 'Cause, yeah. Okay, well. We can now loot this place without getting people pissed off. Githyanki orders. This stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Below them is drawn a translation into the common tongue. Be aware, cultists must be captured on sight. Interrogations, swift but effective. Search for the artifact, thorough. Priority 1. This map is an act of improvised cartography. It highlights the areas of these shadow-cursed lands explored by Githyanki scouts. Evidently, their forces are gathering closer and closer to Moonrise Towers.
A map of the Sword Coast. My people have scouted well beyond the temple.
We can at last read this one. This stone disc has... Okay, we read that. Therazin, it would behoove you to remember that should you or any other member of Kresh Yelek flout the new rules, this will be considered an act of treason. Do not think that I am blind to your disdain. I am our Queen's eyes, and I see all. The Inquisition will proceed as planned until it is complete and the weapon is found, as decreed by the Queen to me, Inquisitor Rarsgaz. Rarsgaz.
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something?
I got it. Okay, chat is saying I can... Chat is saying that all will be hostile if I continue forward. Would have been a shame to save that poor boy who was being tortured for everyone to turn hostile. So let's fast travel here. Can I fast travel from... Okay, I can fast travel here. Great, let's go back to Riverside Tea House. All right, here we are at the Putrid Bog. We need to get back inside the tea house. There was that guy, Gandril. Who was he looking for? He was looking for our rogue.
Very well.
All right, this ended up being a pretty tricky fight. Is it the well or it's the fireplace, right? Yeah.